Hello everyone and welcome to the Rassle Rock review of Survivor Series 2021. That's right, it's that time for that pay-per-view to decide who has the better t-shirt, red or blue. Which one's the better color? Who knows? We're going to find out tonight. This year, WWE decided to make it all about The Rock. It was 25 years ago at Survivor Series that The Rock debuted, and they didn't let you forget it all night. The first thing we saw at Survivor Series 2021 was Vince McMahon pulling up in a limousine and pulling out a golden egg. And the look on Reggie's face here says it all. What the hell is going on? Turns out this was about The Rock as well. The Rock is in a new movie called Red something. I have no idea what it is, and I don't care. I'm not going to see it. And probably neither is anyone else. And as everyone cheered for this egg, even though they had no clue what it was, they were just happy it wasn't this. This egg thing went on all night with Vince McMahon calling in Roman Reigns to look at the egg and say, hey, this egg isn't a movie prop, it's actually Cleopatra's egg, because apparently Cleopatra collected eggs? I don't know my history that well, maybe she did, maybe she just had an egg fetish. But he said, this egg is the real deal, and it cost $100,000, which is a great statement to make for a company that just fired a buttload of people this year due to budget cuts. And even later on, it continued. Vince McMahon lost the egg somehow. Somebody stole it, and he said, next night on Raw, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna get a crack team together, and we're gonna figure this out. Who stole this egg? If it turns out to be this man, and you people still watch WWE, I blame you. Surprise, surprise, no one likes this at all. It was very, very odd. No one has any idea what is going on. They're plugging a movie that no one will go and see, and this is only the second worst thing that's ever happened with an egg at the Survivor Series. The first match was up and it was on the kickoff show, and I was very upset that it was on the kickoff show because it was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest, which was a match that I was really looking forward to and had one of the worst endings of the night. This match was great though. It had Damian Priest hitting that spinning heel kick that he does as Shinsuke was coming off the top rope, and it just looked so smooth. Shinsuke hit that, I don't even know what you call this move, where he slides out from underneath your legs to the outside and somehow pulls you down off the ropes into a powerbomb type thing. It's so cool looking. And then Rick Boogs decided to play the guitar, and apparently that sets Damian Priest off like Festus with the bell. And it didn't make any sense. He just went outside, hit Boogs with the guitar, and then he hit Shinsuke with the same guitar, and that caused a disqualification. So the first night, the first match we see at Survivor Series, it's a disqualification. We're in for it, folks. We're in for a tough one. So sorry, Damian Priest, Shinsuke Nakamura, love it very much love the match, but the ending just pissed me off so much, I'm not even going to rank this one. It gets the X. Finally, we kicked off Survivor Series proper. The show starts. It's all big and bad, and everyone is expecting The Rock to be there. It's the 25th anniversary of The Rock debuting in the WWE, and everyone is expecting The Rock to show up. But weren't expecting? Oh, it's The Undertaker! Oh my God! I'm kidding, it's not The Undertaker. It's funny drawing. First match of the actual Survivor Series starts off with Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, which is the other match that I was really looking forward to seeing. WWE is now daring me to go to bed early, and God, I wish I did. This match was very crazy, man. People, you could tell it just, it was seething. The hatred was real, the hatred was there. They were going at each other, tearing each other apart. We saw Becky Lynch use the figure four on Charlotte. We saw Charlotte use the disarmer on Becky Lynch. They were smacking the hell out of each other, and then it ends with a roll-up. Becky Lynch rolled up Charlotte Flair for the 1, 2, 3, put her hand on the rope for leverage, cheated to win, and that was the end of the match. This match was great, but guess what? It's also getting an X. Ironically, Becky Lynch was dressed up like Britney Spears because, oops, she did it again. I don't feel good about that joke either, but that was the outfit she was wearing. I had to call attention to it. Next up is our first Survivor Series match. It's the men's match. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, because half of these guys just got traded, and I'm sure they care what shirt they're wearing. The match actually turned out to be really, really good, even though it had a weird start. Kevin Owens turned around and walked away. That's right, this match started with a countout. The match went on and more people got eliminated, but then Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre also got counted out. This match got really good really quick though, man. After that, it came down to Seth Rollins and Austin Theory versus Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. Dear God, man. It was the Monday Night Messiah teaming back up with his old disciple, and then Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, who used to have this big feud, just put all that aside and started helping each other. They did the old whisper in the wind, maybe, whatever that thing is, where Matt Hardy used to get down on all fours, and Jeff Hardy right up his back and hit the thing in the turnbuckle. They did that with Sheamus, and then Sheamus and Jeff Hardy tied up those two in the ropes, and they started doing the bro punches over the ropes, and it was great. And then Austin Theory pinned Sheamus, and then Sheamus blamed Jeff Hardy and punched him in the face. Please, God, don't start another Sheamus and Jeff Hardy feud. But in the end, it came down to Jeff Hardy versus Seth Rollins, and man, did this place come alive, man. Seth Rollins and Jeff Hardy tore it up. Everybody wanted Jeff Hardy to win. He hit that swanton off the top rope, and Seth got his knees up just at the last second. Hit the curb stomp. 1, 2, 3, it was over. Seth Rollins is your sole survivor. I wasn't too happy with the way this match started, but I loved the way it finished. And Seth Rollins, for me, he's great. I love him. I love him to death. I'm giving this match a 3. Up next, we had The Rock's 25th anniversary 25-man Battle Royal match. It's very hard to say. I don't understand it, but it was just kind of a tribute to The Rock, which was kind of cool, except it was a Battle Royal, which means it was kind of stupid. Street Profits came out holding pizza, because apparently this match, just this match, was sponsored by Pizza Hut. Listen, WWE, you want to work in some kind of promotion, some kind of sponsor into your matches, I'm all for it, but damn it, do it right. The match got started and R-Truth started doing his gimmick, where he's just a lovable, fun guy. Just offering pizza to everybody. Gave Omos some pizza, gave Otis some pizza. And Otis loved it very much until R-Truth smacked him on the ass. And then they both got eliminated. Apparently you don't, you just don't touch butts. Just stop touching butts. People were getting eliminated left and right and center, and it was all very fun and good. And then AJ Styles remembered that he was in this match and came up with an awesome, phenomenal forearm, knocking out Dolph Ziggler. The two went absolutely nuts, eliminating everybody. Almost eliminated like 10 people, and then AJ Styles almost got eliminated, and there was a nice little tug-of-war thing happening there. That was really cool. And then almost just tossed everybody out. Thought Ricochet was going to win for a second, but he didn't. Almost wins. Hooray. I'm going to give this match, 2. It's a Battle Royal. Say yeah! Up next was RK Bro versus the Usos. And all night people kept on saying, hey, Randy Orton, good job. You've been on more pay-per-views than anyone else in history. 177, just beating out Kane at 176. And I felt bad for the guy because everyone kept on talking about The Rock and how The Rock is awesome. He's awesome. Sorry, Randy Orton, you're not The Rock. In the end, one of the Usos was coming off for a big dive thing, that Uso dive that they do, and Randy Orton hit the RKO. Finished. 1, 2, 3. Tag match. WWE hates him. Tag match, yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a 2. Say yeah! Speaking of things WWE hates, Survivor Series women's match was up next. Everybody wants Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair to go at it. Just let them go at it. Just let them go at it. Have that match. You didn't need anything else in this match. Everything else sucked. Everything else was absolutely terrible in this match, except for the 5 seconds that they were in there together. The crowd was going crazy. Then, somehow or another, apparently Shotzi Blackheart has a problem with Sasha. I forget why. Pulled her out of the ring. Then who's the other girl that had a problem? I don't even remember. Everybody on Team SmackDown had a problem with Sasha. They had a 4-1 lead at this point. It was just Bianca Belair on the other side. They had a 4-1 lead, and they kept pulling Sasha Banks out of the ring until she got counted out. Not only was it another count out, but Sasha Banks slid in the ring like 3 times to break that count. It didn't make a lick of sense. It was all stupid. And then you could see it coming a mile away. Bianca Belair, hooray, she overcame all the odds, beat all 3 women because they didn't need any kind of a push. And that was it. Bianca Belair wins. Hooray! Giving this match a 1. Finally, after 4 hours, we get to our main event. We got Big E versus Roman Reigns. The 2 champions going at it for 0 reason. Just because we want to see them beat the hell out of each other. Hey, I'm all for it. Let's have a great match. And they did! They had an absolutely fantastic match. It was really good. I can't really think of anything that was great about it, but the entire match was filled with people chanting for The Rock, and there was a segment backstage where Paul Heyman found out that Brock Lesnar's suspension got lifted, and people were chanting for Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns ended up winning the match, because of course he does. It was after, a bunch of spears and a bunch of Superman punches. I think it was like 4. Big E really did great, and he came back with the whole Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan hulking himself up thing. Oh my God, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. He didn't do it, he got pinned. But it's Roman Reigns. Surprise, surprise, Roman Reigns wins. He always does. It's fine. But then he walked to the back, and if I was there and saw the end of the match, and we didn't get The Rock, and we didn't get Lesnar, I probably would have been pissed. How do you play 27 Rock promos in a single pay-per-view without The Rock showing up? Whatever. That match, I'm going to give it a 3 because it was awesome. Overall pay-per-view, I'm going to give it a 2. Say yeah! It wasn't that fantastic. So every single match seemed to have some sort of problem, either with the finish or with the beginning or with the middle. And a lot of the stuff was anticlimactic. Vince McMahon needs to not be on television anymore because his ideas are garbage. Clearly, who cares about the A? Who cares? Who the hell cares? So that's it, man. Survivor Series 2021. Sorry this was a shorter review. I just didn't have it in me to give a rat's ass this time around. So join us next time, I guess. They're skipping TLC for some reason, and they're going into a pay-per-view called Year One, or 1 Year, Day One, something like that. It's happening on New Year's Day. Great. See you then for that. Until then, like this video, share the video, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Rassle Rock, subscribe to the Rick Connor YouTube channel, and don't forget, Rassle Bell Rock is coming up very, very soon. Very important time of year while we try to raise some money for some charities. So until then, watch something else, because wrestling's not that good.